We are back. We are doing the podcast again. We had a lovely break. Lovely is probably overstating it. It was quarantine and a terrible, terrible pandemic.
That is correct.
Wreaking havoc. But before we get going, I have to address this. This is bonkers, guys. So if you remember, like a month ago, I recorded one of the podcasts with Henrik and Jay, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we were bullshitting about all kinds of stuff. And we started talking about bar mitzvahs. And then Jay said something like he did a funny riff on it, like what chapter of Harry Potter was that? And we went off on a Harry Potter thing, right? Mm-hmm. There is no reasonable person that could have watched it and not seen it as a lighthearted conversation amongst colleagues and chums, having a larf, enjoying ourselves about Harry Potter and my experience watching it for the first time in a theater as a Jewish guy, and how some tropes are so embedded in society that they're basically invisible, even in a considered process like movie making, right?
Absolutely.
So we did that a month ago. So like 2 COVID mutations ago, back when we were still in like beta world or whatever, wherever we were. This is a month ago. This morning I wake up, it's trending on Twitter. And here's the headline from Newsweek. Jon Stewart accuses J.K. Rowling of anti-Semitism. So let me just say this, like super clearly as I can. Can I get a close-up? All right.
You're in control of your own camera.
Bring your face in.
I'm in control of my close-ups. All right, let me do this.
Camera 1.
Hello, my name is Jon Stewart. I do not think J.K. Rowling is anti-Semitic. I did not accuse her of being anti-Semitic. I do not think that the Harry Potter movies are anti-Semitic. I really love the Harry Potter movies, probably too much for a gentleman of my considerable age. So I would just like to say that none of that is true, and not a reasonable person could not have looked at that conversation and not found it lighthearted. So let me say this instead to Newsweek. Your business model is fucking arson. And not the good kind of arson where they light stuff and control it to prevent forest fires in the future. The kind of arson where you're on the mountain and you've got fucking 5 minutes and you don't know where the dogs are. Like, that's your business model. And now all the shitheads pile into this ridiculously out of context nonsense that you put out there. And let me tell you something, Newsweek, you used to mean something. You know what I mean? You were my go-to at the airport when the kiosk was out of Time magazine. Boom! Roasted. Weekly magazine roasted.
Yeah.
Not a Hudson News.
So again, I cannot stress this enough. I'm not accusing J.K. Rowling of being anti-Semitic. She need not answer to any of it. I don't want the Harry Potter movies censored in any way. It was a lighthearted conversation. Get a fucking grip. My final word is simply this. Good day.
A good day, sir.
I said good day.
You know what this means?
What?
Grown men are not allowed to talk about children's movies.
So let me say this right now to Newsweek magazine. Dispirioso lamentoso.
But you don't know what you just said in wizard speak. You could have made another mistake.
I probably accused her of anti-Semitism in wizard speak. Man, the internet economy is fucked. You have no idea how this thing is taken off, and like her agent has to answer for it.
Absolutely.
And now like people are coming at me like, you know, what about the anti-Semitism? And I'm just like, are you out of we're out of our fucking minds.
Well, it's just a perfect storm, John, because there's the 20th anniversary going on right now on HBO Max. So that's all getting, lots of attention online. And now people are like, anything to drum up relevance and drama around that.
But Tocarra, I don't know if you guys heard the conversation.
Yes.
I did. It was funny.
It was fine.
It's as lighthearted. Like, nobody's saying anything out of anger or accusation. Like I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, bar
and it
mitzvahs
just
in
arose out of
Mississippi.
nowhere.
That's the news story.
It makes you not want to say anything. Anything. And it's not like you want to talk about like it's the liberal woke mob. Like it's not. It's the business model of internet media companies and aggregators. And their model is arson. Their model is it doesn't matter. Let's remove the humanity from it. Let's remove any of the context from it. Let's just burn the whole fucking thing down because daddy needs his clicks.
Speaking of clicks, did this help our podcast clicks at all? Because there could be a silver lining. It could have.
I didn't want to bring it up.